Spider-Man 1 is the best out of all three Spider-Man movies featuring Tobey Maguire. The original three, the original trilogy, Spider-Man 1 by far takes the cake. Um, I thought it was going to be number 2, but after seeing number 1, I said, "Oh man, this one's done pretty good." It was very interesting. It kept my attention for the most part. The story doesn't drag, and William Dafoe does an outstanding job in this movie. Mary Jane is not as toxic as in Volume 3, and by far this is the best Peter Parker out of all three. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. It almost like he nails it. He nails Peter Parker right in the middle. Also does a very good job of introducing the characters that you're going to see on all three episodes. This is a great introduction. It don't feel like it's a introduction. It's just done so well. I would say that this was the best out of the three, and then it would be the second one, and then it would be the third one. Third one is almost unwatchable. Second one is pretty good, but this one, Volume 1, is actually the best, and I'm glad I have it on VHS. So that's pretty cool. It's right here. The Green Goblin in this is probably the best villain. I know he's not the strongest, but he's just like the most iconic, and it's just something about William Dafoe's performance, and everyone is in their A game in this one. So I would say this is by far the best. Definitely recommend you watch this one, and this is the one you want to own out of all three. Volume 1 is the one that you get like the special edition, or you get it in 4K. Volume 2 is also okay to get, but it's not as important as Volume 1. Ironically, these came out the best in order. Best was 1, second best was 2, and third best was 3. So there's a lot of iconic scenes in this movie. It's very nostalgic. The CGI is surprisingly not that bad, and it has a very strong story, and it's very compelling. And even though it's about 2 hours long, the time goes by very quickly in this movie. So I definitely recommend you pick this one up or rewatch it. You're gonna like this one probably far better than Spider-Man 2. In Spider-Man 2, the characters are a little bit more toxic. This one, they're kind of like all in their place. So you don't necessarily see the worst of MJ. You don't see the worst of Aunt May. You don't see the worst of either Harry, whatever his name is, and you don't see the worst of Peter Parker. And it's very interesting. There are some things I didn't like, but it had nothing to do with the story that much. So I would say this is pretty damn good. If I were to rate it as an actual movie on its own, I would say this is probably a high B tier or a very low A tier. So I would say high B tier just to be safe.